You serious? Are you serious, guys? Welcome to another edition of the Coming Apocalypse YouTube version here on this, the 28th of November, 2022. I'm Pastor Paul Begley. I'm in the studios here in the Villages in Florida at Freedom Fellowship's studios, and we're so glad you're with us. Wow, we've been battling all morning. The algorithms that actually would not let me play a video I did earlier about the volcano because it didn't want me to play a certain song of my own, which don't make sense. Okay, so we're looking into that. But I am going to say this, guys. I don't know about you, but www.healthwithpaul.com. That's www.healthwithpaul.com. Some of us need to look at the collagen levels in our life. Look, I'm going to just say this. Starting age 25, you're starting to lose collagen. The older we get, the less collagen we have, which means the less elasticity, okay, in your skin. And also, you know, the wrinkles start and all this kind of stuff. Look, let's put an end to that. Go to www.healthwithpaul.com. That's www.healthwithpaul.com and get the powerful powder that's made by BioTrust. And it's amazing. This 5 different types of collagen from plant, egg, and fish collagen can help replenish and really make your skin start to be that youthful glow, your hair get more shinier and thicker and growing, and your fingernails more stronger. It only happens by replenishing the collagen. Do it now. It's tasteless, it's odorless, you'll become ageless at www.healthwithpaul.com. That's www.healthwithpaul.com. You'll be glad you did. All right. Well, guys, rolling blackouts. Stop it. Stop it. Are you serious? Are you serious? That's the last thing we need. But it's exactly part of this global reset. Everybody thinks the global reset is just going to be a change of currencies or do away with currency in a one world digital dollar or thing. Yeah, that's part of it. But it's a bigger plan than that. It's about controlling every aspect of your life, including your utilities, how much water you can run. Okay? It's not just what kind of light bulb in your house. It's whether you have power or not. And it doesn't matter how much money you have. You can say, look, I got plenty of money. I'll pay for it. No, they don't care because you are hurting the environment. So let me take you to an article that just happened. UK, you're first. UK blackouts. This article came out just an hour ago. The exact times your house could face hours of power cuts this winter and amid the energy crisis. The winter month of December has arrived as official UK government documents outline plans for Britain to go lights out after National Grid warned there could be blackouts due to an expected energy crisis. The UK government has plans in which they reveal the exact times your house could suffer electricity blackout this winter. This comes as a result of the National Grid warnings of a potential energy crisis that could cripple the country. Russian President Vladimir Putin, he's getting blamed for everything, guys, has been accused of sabotaging the Nord Stream pipeline, which would subsequently restrict gas supplies to Europe. It is reported that Russia would use this to punish the West for its support of Ukraine. And despite the fact that the UK does not rely on Russian energy supply, it does import sizable amounts of electricity and gas from European countries that do. So indirectly, it affects. But that's not the whole story. National Grid had initially warned blackouts may have been used, especially during cold nights in January and February in 2023, as a matter of conserving the gas of electricity generators, and possible plan which would include 3-hour intervals of no power at your UK home in the winter. It has now been released. The plan is in effect. Due to the warnings issued by the energy officials, the government has revealed plans to place to conserve the energy this winter. It's called Electricity Supply Emergency Code, which involves a number of rolling blackouts in the country. The document details various levels of blackouts or disconnections that would be implemented sporadically throughout the United Kingdom, with plans to totally cut power to houses for as little as 3 hours a day. Little as 3 hours a day in the dead of winter? Remember, there's 24-hour total shutdown could also happen. So in other words, from 3 hours a day to sometimes 24 hours without power. It also informs the public of the 3 main steps and methods to the government could be implementing as a way to conserve energy. When they say could do it, might do it, it means they will do it. Direct appeals to the public and industry asking them to reduce their electricity demand. Number 2, restrictions could be placed on industry or industrial energy consumption, such as requiring companies and firms to reduce their energy usage by a certain percentage, and the use of rolling blackouts or roto disconnections, sort of like robocalls. How about roto disconnections throughout the country? Now, the Electricity Supply Emergency Code aims to provide equal distribution of consumption of electricity throughout the country in the chance there are shortages. One of the main planned methods of achieving this is through rolling blackouts. In other words, when you least expect it. Due to the fact that the energy of the UK is provided by a number of suppliers, they divided up to 18 different load blocks, which is very similar to postcodes. Each load block is assigned a letter from A to U through F, I, and O are not used. And why? That must be federal government employees and officials and people like that. Each one assigned a different period of time that will be affected by blackouts under the Energy Conservation Plan. Each day, the split up into 3 8-hour periods starting at 12:30 a.m. to 3:30 a.m., ending from 9:30 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. And it will assign a number from 1 to 8. The areas are spread across the country, so energy consumers with the same load block letter will all be affected at the same time. Okay, and blah, 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 blah. Now, let me just say this, that what this means is they're telling you in the UK, they're blaming it all on Putin. But let's tell the full truth. Yeah, the Nord Stream pipeline that Putin shut off in July for what he said maintenance reasons, although I doubt that, somebody blew it up in September, probably the United States or a NATO country, to take Russia's leverage away. Truth is, Russia had already disconnected it. So that gave there was 6 months for the European Union and especially UK to figure out alternative supply sources for oil and for coal. Of course, number one would be the United States, who could easily do it if we were drilling in Texas and Oklahoma and the Dakotas and in Alaska at full blast like we should be, like we were doing. But no, because we're trying to go green. No matter if everybody else is going to get gangrene, it doesn't matter. And so I had to get a cup of coffee on that one just to calm my nerves. Calm down, everybody. But this is the kind of thing that the Lord said would happen. Guys, just chill out a minute. Let's get a song written by Israel Hall, and it's really awesome. It's on my brand new album, Harmonize and Prophesy. Silver Streets. We're in the last days. Are you serious?
God, I'm so scared for this crooked generation. Will you even find faith in the earth when you bring down revelation? Forgive us now the sins of our youth, worshiping the idols that knew everything but the truth. Teach us how to uncorrupt our minds. Show us now while we still have the time. We need you, Yeshua. Holy, holy, hallelujah. We need you, Yeshua. Holy, holy, hallelujah. We abandon everything to follow you, our King. We throw our gold and silver in the street.
How much will we see before the fire falls? Lord, could this really be the last altar call? We need your blood over the doorposts of our hearts. Anoint us with your fiery love as the praise and worship starts. We need you, Yeshua.
Holy, holy, hallelujah. We need you, Yeshua. Holy, holy, hallelujah. We abandoned everything to follow you, our King. We throw our gold and silver in the streets. Oh, we abandon everything to follow you, our King. We throw our gold and silver in the streets. We abandoned everything to follow you, our King. We throw our gold and silver in the street. We abandoned everything to follow you, our King. We throw our gold and silver in the street.
Powerful song. You can get it on my brand new album on my website, Harmonize and Prophesy. That was written by Israel Hall, and of course he helps me sing that one and all the great musicians that go along with it. Guys, I tell you what, we're getting the end times. Things are heating up. Get your ticket for this webinar, Deep Impact, Planet X and Incoming Asteroids. And like I said, Mike Around the World was insanely amazing. He dropped bomb after bomb, and he brings forth and he reveals something that I don't even know if he should have or if he was supposed to do that or not. But he knew this was being in a secret location in our webinar. So, and he shows you a map that the public has never seen. That, and then we got Marshall Masters, Stephen Ben-Noon, and Gil Brazard. What a webinar. Bart Begley has a great film. Wow. And I'm going to give you some encouraging words. And I'll be back right here on YouTube in about a half hour. I'll be back with another video on the coming apocalypse right here on this YouTube channel. God bless.